live because, as you know, I love art, and May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and I think those two things are so important to work together. It really is healing in so much of what we do with design and art. Spaces are very important. And I wanted to share with you an opportunity that I had in our last makeover that we did for a military family. If you haven't seen it, I'll put the link in the comments so you can check it out. But in that episode, we were able to give them this beautiful outdoor makeover. And we partnered with a company called Halo Dish Covers, which I fell in love with because, number one, it's eco-friendly, it's reusable, and they're beautiful pieces of art. But even more so, I had the opportunity to get to speak with one of the artists that created a collection. And I want you to meet him. So I'm about ready to bring him on up so you guys can have a chat. And here we go. He's coming. There we go. Hey, Miro, how are you?
Hello. I'm good, thank you.
Thank you for joining me again. We get a twofer today. But I wanted you to share a little bit about yourself. Where, like you said, you went to school for art, and what kind of inspired you to become an artist?
Yeah, so like I said, I completed my BA in Fine Art at the University of Cape Town, which was a really amazing experience. It was kind of the space where I wanted to go since I was quite small. So I think having a dream and then having the ability to fulfill it was really great. So I was very happy with that. And I'm currently making ceramic pendants. But I'm actually wearing one now. It's like two little birds. Don't know if you can see.
Cool.
And I'm doing that at my parents' ceramic studio, seeing as they're also ceramicists. So yeah.
So it runs in the family. I love that.
Yeah, no, it really does. So that's great. And from a young age, we were definitely very inspired by art and like cultivated an appreciation for art through going to like galleries with my mom. She's really passionate about art. And she also named me after a really famous Spanish surrealist artist, Miro. So I think that already kind of set the tone for what I was going to do one day, which is really cool.
Your life.
Yeah.
I love that. So for those of you that don't know, because we have friends watching from everywhere, Selena is our friend from Hawaii, and we have people that come in from Germany, Alaska, all over the world, and you are in South Africa, so we have a time difference. And I love that you're able to come and share with us. I also want to share really quickly for military families, there's an organization called Blue Star Families, because you mentioned museums, and as a Blue Star family member, military families can go to just about any museum in the country. I want to maybe say even in the world, but definitely in the country for free. And that is such a great opportunity. So if you are not a Blue Star family member, I encourage you to become one, because it's beautiful to be able to go and just, I think, feel connected with art and, just feel empowered and just, for me, art, it's like you said earlier, it's hard to describe things in words, and that is why you use your art. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I find it a lot easier to express myself through my art, sculptures and images than I do with words. And I think from a young age, being quite shy and quite an anxious person, it's been a really great way of finding to express myself exactly through art rather than through public speaking. So I think that's something that's really helped me through my own anxiety. And I also think it's a great way to meditate on issues that I have. So I can only speak for myself, but like doodling and drawing is something that is more process based. So by sitting for 3 hours and drawing, I can process a lot of what I'm feeling rather than stressing about it and internalizing it. So for me, that's a really helpful thing to do. And also, if I'm feeling quite angry or resentful towards something, I can throw it out on a plate with some paint, and afterwards I always feel a lot lighter. So I think that's something that is very important to me, is the fact that I can do that and that it helps. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I encourage folks, again, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And I encourage people to find that outlet through art. And if you really don't feel like you're an artist, then go to a museum and be inspired through the artwork from of others. And you may not know this about me, and a lot of people don't know this about me. I am very anxious. I don't like talking in front of people. So this is a lot easier because it's a screen and it's a computer, but when it's like a live audience, my palms sweat. I'm just like, can this end?
I can just imagine how I feel. Yeah, it's not for me.
That's me all the time. But I see that in front of you. So part of what you created, and then we can talk about this as well, is that you did some artwork for a company called Halo Dish Covers. Can you talk about how that happened, and then maybe show us some of the ones that you have in front of you?
Yeah, of course. So I think it was about a year ago, there was a call, I think, no, it was 2018 or 2019. There was a call for artists to send in their designs for these dish covers. And I'd heard of the company before, and I was really excited to send through my designs. So for the beach house design. And I was really inspired by the amazing coral and reef and marine life that we have in South Africa. So I just looked at lots of images and I kind of collated them to make like a crazy collage of like bubbles and coral reef and all the kind of seaweed that we have here. So it was really nice to be able to learn more about the kind of marine life that that we see around us everywhere. So here is a sea anemone. Let me just lean. Ooh, there we go.
Yep, there it is.
So it's got a sea anemone in the middle. Yeah, and it has like some fish that are kind of hidden between the coral reef. And there's one in gray that has a sand dollar on it. Let's find the right.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, so there's lots of bubbles, and yeah, it was really fun to be able to work in such detail and to work with the Halo team. Because there's lots of like back and forth between the design process. So we kind of sent our designs through. They would give us feedback. We'd like change here and there, and then once they were happy, they started printing them onto the dish covers. So it was really a fun experience.
I love that. And this collection is the beach house.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want those who are watching to know, and then also the replay, we're going to give this collection away. So if you put in the comments the word art, we're going to give it 24 hours, especially for those who can watch the replay. We're going to give a set away, and you are going to be gracious, I understand, and you're going to sign this collection as well.
Yeah, that is the plan, and I can even do it as we speak because I have a few of them here. So
yes,
the packaging is like that. It's really nicely packaged. And yeah, I'll just be signing the front and writing like a little message on the back, and then they'll be sent through to whoever wins. So it's really cool.
Thank you. That is really wonderful. While you're doing that, I'm also going to put up on the screen so the folks can see the website. It's Halo Dish Covers, and you're all in South Africa, which I think is amazing. But I love the fact, isn't it just the photography? Everything is beautiful. And this is that beach house collection right here in the second one. But just that it's more than just, because we could sit here and say it's dish covers. It's more than just dish covers. I think it's beautiful art, and it just represents so much. Again, May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and I think it's important that we dive into art and beauty to really look at that. I mean, just look at that. And I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but there is one that's coming out in the next couple of months. Maybe I'm not allowed to say it. I won't say it just in case I don't get in trouble. But it's a really beautiful piece, and we're going to be giving that one away as well. Not today, but we will give another one away. So guys, if you put in the comments the word art, you will be in a drawing to receive a signed collection of the Halo Dish Covers made by Miro. It's the beautiful artist who created this collection, and I'm just so excited about that. I'm glad that we were able to connect. Like I said, you're in South Africa, and I'm all the way here in Texas. like go
No,
figure.
it's crazy, but
I know.
I was also
Right?
very grateful and happy for the opportunity. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you so much. All right, we've got one, Amy. I'm gonna put her up there because Amy said art. So thank you, Amy. So anyway, thanks again for joining us, guys. If you've got any questions, please leave them in the comments. We will answer them, and just take a moment in your day and experience art, create some art, enjoy. The artist is all around us in so many different ways. For me, it's very much in physical design of spaces. That's how I process, and color. We're getting ready to do a beautiful space for a high school. So the kids at this high school, it's a Title I high school, and they don't have much. And we found out that many of these kids don't come to school because they don't have a way to wash their clothes. So we're going to go to this high school and build them a way to be able to do that. But it's walking in is going to be like walking into an art installation. I cannot wait to get started on that project. But again, Miro, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your art, not only with us, but with the world. We're very grateful.
Thank you so much again. Okay.
You're welcome.